Hey there, it's Kat and this is Brews and Reviews. So, long time no bullet journal. I think it's about time that I brought that back because I have still been bullet journaling this entire time I've not been posting the bullet journals. I think I had some really cool spreads for May, so I really wanted to share them with you guys. So I'm just going to jump straight into it because I'm going to waffle on about them enough during the video. For me, May was largely based around Pokemon Badgeathon, so a lot of my spreads are Pokemon themed. So that was quite fun to draw, so you'll see a lot of little Pokemon details throughout. And that starts off with my month at a glance, and that is basically a Pokedex, a very, very crudely drawn Pokedex, but a Pokedex anyway. I actually ended up doing quite a lot of different things during May. I have recorded Game of Thrones being on this list, obviously, because everyone was watching that, and, you know, there are thoughts on Game of Thrones. But we will not share them here. I also did a bunch of little Pokemon Go things. I went to the cinema a couple of different times. I went to see Tolkien, I went to see Detective Pikachu, and I also went to see Godzilla King of the Monsters. And if you want to know my thoughts about that, Tolkien was okay, pretty good for a nostalgic Tolkien thing, but a little bit pretentious. Detective Pikachu was fun and cute, but not anything groundbreaking, and Godzilla just really liked big monsters that smash things. I also had Eurovision and a pirate escape room, and you know what? It was a fun month for me because I actually did real things like a normal human being. So, you know, that's great. Now onto my videos posted. So this is a very, very sad looking spread where basically I got to the 9th and then on the 10th my computer died. So here is a happy Psyduck looking forward to, you know, filling this giant space that is otherwise a unfillable black void. So there we go, there's Psyduck. Next up is a spread that I started doing, I think, in April, but you guys didn't see that because I didn't film anything then, and it is my mood tracker. I decided that I wanted to chart the moods that I have throughout the day from the lowest mood to the highest mood, and then see how much my mood ranges throughout the day. As you can see, it ranges quite a lot. From day to day, I go very high and very low, and that's just because that's how my brain works. It's interesting to look at. I'm not really sure what it says about me, but other than that, I'm a little bit mental. So this line up here is the lowest mood that I felt, and this line here is the highest. So it sort of goes like 1, 2, 3, and then goes further down. Also, this is Pallet Town. In a very, very badly drawn fashion, but you know, it's Pallet Town. Then we move on to my habit tracker for May, and all of that's really sporadic, apart from this nice little middle bit here. I decided that I wanted to go for a colour scheme that went with blue, red, and yellow, because that is Team Mystic, Team Valor, and Team Instinct. And I thought that was kind of cute. I changed a few things up this month. I've started to move on to Caveman, which is basically a exercise class where there are lots of weights and like big men shout at you to lift things more. So that was fun. I've started doing that quite regularly, and it hurts, but yay. Oh, my cat's just come in. He said hello. Hello, Cooper.
Hello. You're distracting. Oh, you're soaking wet. Why are you so wet? Oh, God, why? Why? You're soggy muggy. Come here, let me towel dry you. Oh, God. Oh, God, why are you so wet?
Had like my cat interrupting me being the wettest cat known to man because England is currently being drowned. As you can see, my finish a book section happened to fill out quite nicely this month just because of how much I read for Mental Healthathon and Pokemon Badgeathon. I pretty much read or listened to an audiobook every day. I don't know what happened on this day, I just was really unsuccessful on this day. This whole section up here is a lot of what I should be doing, like household chores and exercise, and basically you can see that I fail at life, but I'm really good at reading and posting on Twitter. Yay! Now moving on to the readathon section of my bullet journal for this month, and Here is the bingo board for Mental Health-a-thon. I basically coloured each of these in every time that I fulfilled one of the prompts, and that was really fun because it was a really good way to chart how I'd actually done during the readathon and keep chart of what I still needed to do. On the page beside it was just basically my TBR. I just didn't really want to write the TBR in the same way that I always write a TBR, so I just had a little fun with different fonts, and it's a little bit random, but I really like how the spread turned out. It was very colourful, and I think you need that with mental health books because kind of dark sometimes, and it was kind of pretty to look at. So that was pretty nice. This one is definitely my favourite spread of the month, and it is my Bookemon Badgeathon Gotta Read 'em All TBR and tracker for what I was reading for Bookemon Badgeathon. As you can see, there are a lot of prompts for Bookemon Badgeathon, and plus the battle books. So there was quite a lot to keep track of, as well as the stuff I was reading for Mental Health-a-thon. So I basically wrote down the books that I was going to read here, and every time that I would complete one of those, I would fill in the little symbol to the side of it in colour, and that coincides with one of these prompts. I would also start by filling in another little HP bar until I had completed the whole HP, and I just, I thought it was really cute. I was also on Team Mystic, hence the Articuno in the corner over here, and yeah, please ignore my really, really dodgy Eevee that I just could not draw, and my really, really not round Pokeballs. So last but not least is my Bookemon Badgeathon tracker. So these are basically all of the pages that I read throughout the month. I know that Bookemon Badgeathon only counted this section inside this little pink Stardust bit for pages, but I kind of like keeping track of my books in this way where you write down all the pages just so you can see if there were any days where you didn't particularly do anything, or like if you didn't read anything in particular, and sort of see why. So everything inside this little pink thing counted up towards this total down here, and that was for points for my team. Plus all of the books that are listed down on this side are the books that I read throughout the whole month. I read a lot of books during May, and I think I did really, really well, and I'm just really happy with how it turned out. I really like these spreads that I've done and the theme that I chose. It was a lot of fun to do. I wish I'd got the chance to draw even more Pokemon though, because I don't know, drawing Pokemon's just really fun. So that's it. That's all I've got to show you for this month. I'll definitely bring back my bullet journal next month. So I hope you liked this video. If you did, please leave a like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!